glad that you joined me today. The fact that you clicked on that thumbnail means that you are a true fan, and I am grateful for you. I wanted to start by saying that because I've been away for like maybe five months now. I've not made a video in quite a while, and I wanted to share the reason why, and also just to tell you what I've been up to, like what's been going on in my life, what's the next stage or phase of my content going to look like, because a lot is going to change. So I'm just going to update you. If you've been here in the past, then you know that I run a business where I'm a coach and I train entrepreneurs on digital marketing, and I've got like incredible students who I've been able to train, and I love what I was doing, and for me it was my purpose. And I talk about this a lot. I talk about finding the thing that you're really good at, that utilizes a lot of your skills, that you really enjoy, and it was that for me. There were some challenges in terms of sometimes, not feeling that the amount of effort that I put in is what I'm getting back. And at some point I started to feel disgruntled, and I decided to pull back. So I decided, instead of continuing to do things and feeling that I'm not getting rewarded for the amount of effort that I'm putting in, let me pull back and see whether there's a different way of doing things. So in the past, I've made a lot of changes in my program. So I've improved it. I've taken up programs that will teach me new skills that I can pass on to my students. And I've really invested quite heavily on my education. In fact, the other day I was talking to my accountant, and he was telling me how that's one of the biggest costs that I had, because I sign up for programs and they're like $6,000. And they are quite pricey, but I wanted to always learn from the best and to always be a step ahead of a lot of people, so that I can pass that information on and my students can learn from me and also acquire the same skills and also be ahead of everybody in their industry. So as I was doing that and as I was feeling disgruntled, I decided, okay, is there a different way of doing things? Or is this a sign, is this a message that perhaps I'm not doing things well, or maybe I don't even know, am I doing the right thing? Is this really my purpose? So I started asking myself those questions. And it also came on the back of reading Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. So I started to realize that there are a lot of signs that we are given, and we don't always notice them or pay attention to them. So I didn't want to be missing out on signs that I'm being given. And yeah, there were some things that were also coming. Like at the same time, Olpajeta Conservancy was reaching out to me, and I was having conversations with them around their marketing and joining their team. So at first I was hesitant because I was thinking, no, I still have a business to run and all that. But then we actually made it work, because I'm still able to continue on my work, my business, and then still work and make a difference at Olpajeta. So yes, this also announces that I started working at Olpajeta. So I'm the head of marketing there, and it's such an incredible role, like such a good fit for me, until I'm wondering, I've not been in conservation, but I fit in really well. Like I absolutely love it. I'm making changes that are positive for the conservancy. I love the work that I'm doing. The people who I'm working with, like, oh my goodness, my colleagues are incredible. I haven't seen such a group of people who are so passionate about what they do, who love the animals in the conservancy, who love the environment, and who really just jitokelezea to do the work, sometimes under really dire conditions, but they still do it. And it just, I've not seen that in that kind of magnitude anywhere else where I've worked. You'll have a situation where you have a few passionate people, and then you have a lot of people who are like pulling you down and stuff like that. But in this place, it's a lot of the opposite. So a lot of people who are very passionate, a lot of people who really go above and beyond even sometimes what anybody not only requires but will ever notice. And I notice some of these things, and it's really great to see, and it's infectious as well. And yeah, the role also does fit in with my lifestyle, because I'm adventurous. Every day going to work is a game drive. Like, you're passing today as we were leaving, there was a herd, I want to say a herd of elephants. Goodness. And I'm usually the one who knows a tower of giraffes, a pride of lions, a clan of hyena, a float of crocodiles, like. And now I'm wondering, elephants? I think it's a herd. Okay, well, if it's not, let me know in the comments. Correct me. But yeah, there are elephants that were not far from the road where we were passing. Like, it's really cool. There are rhinos, like, pretty close to the road. In fact, there was one that looked like it was going to come and attack us. But all this stuff is so aligned to me and who I am and the kind of stuff. I mean, and if you've seen, since I moved to Nanyuki, I made a video where I was talking about some of the things to do that I enjoy doing in Nanyuki, and a lot of it is very adventurous. So this really is my kind of lifestyle. Only now I am working towards helping more people know about these great experiences that they can have at Opajeta, know about the conservancy, the work that we are doing, how they can get involved and all that stuff. So it's really great. Again, you know, if I didn't emphasize that enough, oh my goodness. And I'll make a video where I talk a bit more about it. This was really just an introduction where I wanted to just start off the conversation and start off with where have I been for the last number of months. You know, there are people who've called me, there are people who've sent me messages, and I'm truly grateful. And that's why I started this video just saying I'm really grateful for you if you're actually watching this, and especially up until this point, because it shows that you really are interested. And I want to create content that you're going to enjoy, and that's going to teach you something, as always. But in this case, I will alter my content, because now it's going to fit in with the work that I'm doing and the life that I've built. Because I feel that, like, on top of everything, since coming to Nanyuki, moving to Nanyuki, and it was also, again, a very interesting coincidence. Like, when I moved to Nanyuki, I still wasn't very sure why everything was just like really smooth sailing. It was almost as if the universe was conspiring to get me to Nanyuki, and I'd finally agreed, and then it was like everything was just green lights, and it was lots of blessings, you know, coming down towards me. So I started to wonder whether there's a bigger story to why I'm here. And a lot of these pieces are coming together, you know, from being at Opajeta, from the people who I've met, the great experiences I'm having here, and I absolutely love it. So I will share more about that. I'll share more lifestyle videos just to share what am I up to, what's going on, what's it like to work in a conservancy, what's it like to work amongst wildlife and amongst some of the great people that I'm telling you about. So probably I'll be interviewing them as well, so you can get to meet them, and I'll be having more interesting conversations and inviting other people to come onto my channel, and then we can have that conversation and you can get to meet more people than just me. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you. And I'm really excited that you're here. Let me know in the comments, like, some of the things that you'd like to know about. Just, yeah, send me like messages. I read them all. You'll notice, from my videos, I usually read the messages and I reply to some of them, but I do read all the messages. So I'd like to hear from you. So share that message below this video, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.